Stayed on the station. I'm excited, Moonglade.
I'm excited too, Valdez. These guys had some history on this one. Dream did defeat him on this map in the round of 16 as well. See what he can do on this time around.
He's going to look to bring that momentum right back into his favor. Let's see if he can do it and tie it back up. Classic ahead 2-1. Let's jump into set number 4 on King Stays on the Station. Down here in the bottom right in the red, our return player. Am I dreaming, or is he down a game to Classic? I'm not dreaming, it's Dream, guys.
Nicely done. Up here in the top left, we do have the Protoss player winning another game. He is Classic. 2 wins, 2 cheeses, essentially. Let's be real.
In a way, yeah.
Not gonna lie to you guys. Now, let's see what Dream wants to do. Is he going to change his build up more, or is he going to go for the same? I think he's going to get that Rax again, too.
Yeah.
Not being too greedy. No CC first for him.
That's the thing about Dream. You know, he's an extremely solid player, but especially in these big best-of-7 series, he does begin to reuse a lot of the same builds. Doesn't really like to switch it up too much. Just likes to go with what he's practiced with. Classic, on the other hand, it looks like he's a bit more prepared in terms of like different builds that he's going to bring to try to get Dream out of the game before it hits that macro time.
And we're going to see another proxy Stargate, Valdez.
Why not, Moonglade?
Hey, it worked so damn well last game. Do it again. Not a bad choice. It's going to be one really proxy as well. Look where it's going.
This is even better than Cactus Valley. This map is the map for proxy Stargate. This is the proxy Stargate map. And he's going to do it again.
He's going to do it in the most ruthless position. If this gets up without a hindrance, it's going to cause a lot of problems. And it's not going to be a Reaper. It's going to be Marines once again.
That's the other side of this, too. Classic knows he can get away with it because
he changed it to a Reaper.
Wow.
Ooh. But he's not
Dream hurt us.
He's not going to be scouting the right side where the proxy may be. So still not out of the woods.
Yeah. And maybe at the same time, even if he does get over to the base of Classic and sees that there is something out on the map, he's going to have less Marines because he did make this Reaper.
That's right.
Keep that in mind. He needs all the anti-air he can possibly get. Here we go, CC on the low ground.
Yep, as you said, Valdez. As I was about to say, and there's that Stargate. It's going to keep that probe there. Doesn't want to show where it has been. Very smartly so. And the Reaper doesn't know the better.
Let's see where he goes here. Does he go straight for the base of Classic, or does he go looking for proxies? Looks like it's just going for the base.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, this is kind of scary. Let's see really much to defend against this once it comes up. I doubt he's going to have enough Marines. Maybe 4 if he's lucky.
And look at this. The Reaper's going to be denied. He can't even get a full scout of Classic space. He has no idea what's coming.
Wow, second pylon down there as well, so he's really committing to this.
Engineering bay is coming up, but it may just be too late. There's already an Oracle coming out that's being chrono boosted.
Yeah, far too late, Valdez. It's going to be out by the time these 2 Marines are out. Nothing more. And look at this. He's preparing for a Blink Stalker.
Yeah. He's just not sure at this point.
He's going to try this time. He's going to get a good scout off this time as well. And there's nothing here to defend against this.
Yeah, where's that Stalker? Looks like it's walking across the map, in fact, to do what he did last game. Here comes that first Oracle.
Oh, surprise!
I'm here again.
So much damage is going to go down. He's not going to get that turret up either.
No, there's just 2 Marines out here. He's going to have a total of 4. Bunker is not yet finished. Finally, does finish up here, but a ton of damage being done. Not sure what's going on there. It looks like the Reaper getting some decent damage. Looks like it even surrounded the Reaper and got that kill, in fact.
Oh, that's what happened. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's insane.
So he has nothing to worry about in terms of counterattacking. He has free reign of this base.
There's a fleet beacon on the way.
And there's a fleet beacon on the way.
Because, you know, why not?
Because, you know, this is the next step. You need to see carriers after this.
Of course. I mean,
that's the only natural
progression. This is what everybody does.
It's what you do. It's what you do after you've... this could even be a ceremony, let's be real. But I think it's a little too early for that, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of damage, for sure. Even getting the surround on the Reaper is so big.
It is such a big move, because that Reaper could have constantly done like some critical harassment throughout this game.
Oh, nice pullback there from Classic. He's paying attention. He's not letting these games go. He wants this win. And now the Fleet Beacon is coming up.
Hey, what's it going to be?
Tempest.
Oh, a Tempest. Well, I really wanted to see a carrier, but I guess the Tempest will do.
Yep.
And this is going to do a lot of work, Valdez, because there's only Marines here.
Yeah.
And a Widow Mine.
And Widow Mines, too. This is going to easily outrange the Widow Mines. He can get a good position behind the mineral line, even.
Yeah, he can.
To deal with all of the SCVs, even the Marines. He can try to bait them out, try to get some good shots on those. And it also outranges the missile turret. So he's even going to have the Oracles to spot.
Here we go.
If he wanted it.
It's going to start work on the SCV line. So let's have a look at their face. Dream is looking at this. He's like, seriously? And he's going to be focusing down the mules.
Yep. Good idea at that. He's just trying to do as much economic damage as possible. He's, in fact, chrono boosting out another Tempest here, so it doesn't end at one.
Yeah.
Dream desperately trying to get out of Stargate.
I guess you go for Vikings. Oh, he's going to go for Medivac instead.
May just go for a counter drop.
I like that a lot, actually. I like that so much more.
And it makes a lot of sense. He's not going to be able to fight these Tempests straight up, ever. They have such a good position behind this mineral line.
Oh,
it's never going to work out.
He even has protection for that. These Marines get 2-shot. These SCVs get 2-shot. He's running out of time.
Yeah. I think you just try to get down to your natural here. These Tempests are very, very slow. Okay, he's going to go for that and maybe just try to defend for now and maybe go for some counter drops a little bit later.
Counterattack could do a lot of work here because there's nothing at home. There's not even a mothership core waiting. If a drop went up there, it'd do some critical damage.
He's still on one base right now. This is a one-base Oracle into Tempest build. Can't remember the last time I saw this move.
I don't think I've ever seen this before, but I am loving it.
Yep. So that drop.
Oh, wow.
It's coming across the map right now.
There's nothing these Marines can do either. There's not enough of them. And now there's Stalkers and Zealots coming up. So it's going to be essentially a base trade at this point, but these 8 Marines are going to be left
But at the same time, there's no way the Army of Dream is ever going to be able to fight 3 Tempests.
Never,
Let's be real.
He's going to run the SCVs now, and essentially the bases have been sacked for Dream.
Yeah, he's just going to bring back an Oracle. He's got 2 Stalkers here and a bunch of probes to deal with this.
It should be enough.
He's just going to fight it straight up.
He could actually mine walk through those Marines if he wanted to.
GG.
Wow. What a build. What an amazing build from Classic.
This guy came prepared today, Moonblade.
That is ridiculous.
He is now up 3-1 on match points of taking Dream out of this finals. I am nearly speechless after seeing that crazy build, but all I can say is he came very, very prepared. It may even have just been an on-the-fly thing, you know? He had such a great position.
I don't know. It makes so much sense when you think about it in those positions as well, because there's so much airspace behind the main base that Tempest will just dominate, and there's nothing they can do about it unless they counterattack. But Dream never counterattacked. He never had enough to really do so until that Medivac came out and he had enough Marines. But by then, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah. And this is the same face Classic made when he was 1 game away from defeating Stats to make it into the finals. This is his concentration phase. He's trying to get his mind together to go into another game and win another one. Smirking even a bit there. Dream beginning to look less and less comfortable.
No, pretty bitter loss there once again. You know, so far we've seen a lot of 1 or 2 base losses coming from Classic. You know, he's just been delivering these highly aggressive builds. Has really been catching Dream out. Yep. And it's definitely the right choice against this kind of player who does do so well in the late game. Yep. So he came prepared, as you said.
Classic has no reason to play him in the late game right now as long as he continues to throw out builds like that. Builds like he had in the last game. They're very solid builds, and Dream is having trouble holding them off. This is the best way to get into your opponent's head in a best of 7. Seems like Classic just handling the pressure a little bit more. He came a bit more prepared, and he's just going with the flow. He's just doing what's working. And now he's up 3-1 on Dream, a player who was highly favored. The casters voted in Dream's favor 9-2.
I think everyone did at this point. Like, everyone was thinking Classic was going to go down to Dream pretty convincingly.
Yep. The most common prediction I saw was 4-2, I believe, as well as 4-1. You saw a lot of out of Dream.
Well, that's out the window now. Dream's going to have to win 3 games in a row to take this.
Yeah. And he doesn't look that confident either at this point. I gave my vote 4-2 to Dream because I felt like You know, he would be a little bit nervous getting into this one, but he's still come out ahead, but it doesn't look like that, Moonglade. We got to jump to another break, guys. It's going to be 10 more minutes, and we'll be back with more games.